这样子好把你的屁好屁股。
好的。
就这样，等会你就这样跟我打个招呼好了。Hi Lee.
Hello.
So first of all, I'm sorry that due to my business trip plan, the review should have been once every 3 months has not started until now. Lee, I want to say that you have done a good job overall. Your salary has increased by 14%. During my business trip, you can accomplish the task entrusted to you very well. Of course, out of trust in you, I have had to offer a lot of work for you. I know this is a central portion for you, but you have done well, and I hope you can continue to maintain it. I also believe that we have good communication. When you and I mentioned that your team could not complete the 2 projects within the time limited, I also transferred the project to other team. But on this point, I want to make suggestions and openness with you. When I was in college, I know that you have a good ability to lead your team, and you can complete the projects handed to you. But because of these 2 points, I have some questions I'd like to share with you this time. First, what you want to know is whether it is possible to change weekend work into long vacation time. I know that you have always been dissatisfied with the company's vacation, and now you understand the company's policy. According to your current situation, you have a 2-week vacation, but you have used some information name to make your 1 vacation compensation. I didn't want to criticize you before, because I can see your team's contribution to the company. But now, the boss has also pointed out of the poll. He thinks your team has been stellar recently. So, in my opinion, your approach is very unfair. You know, your doings has brought a very bad influence on other people in your team and other teams. If you have any dissatisfaction, you can just give us feedback. Now, your one move will make everyone misunderstand you, including me, which will make you lose face. I hope that if you have other dissatisfaction, tell me now. Otherwise, I can hardly guarantee whether you can continue to work in the company after some discover your misconduct. Second, there are feedbacks from other teams that you think the 2 project tests I gave you before are boring and are not fair challenges. You don't want to slow down the team effort for the 2 projects. I know, but secondly, the other team think you are unfriendly, and I think you wonder why this is such an evaluation. The feedback I get is that you don't have a sense of teamwork. This team refers to the big group of your team, 3 teams. They point out that you are unwilling to help them and work together for the company. So, they also think I haven't tell you anything about this. It's because we are Emmanuel, and I have a certain preference for you. But I believe in you, and I know in my heart that I have no preference for you. I just believe in your abilities. But if you don't change the problems I mentioned above, I will give some projects to other teams, and I believe they can also complete them well. The third point, and I think is important, is also based on the previous question. I now want to know why you would ask participate in the chemical conference in Paris in May. Because in my knowledge for you, you know nothing about chemistry. I think I want to issue first. I would like to know whether you apply for this conference just to take a break. So I want to know what you think.
Okay, Chris. First of all, I want to thank you for your recognition of my ability. I want to say that, first of all, my team did have complaints from other teams, which caused our team to work overtime on weeknights or even weekends. I don't understand the ideas of other teams, and I hope you can help me explain. If you are dissatisfied with me and my team, you can tell us and me, and we can make improvements. Secondly, due to the company's inflexible policy, I had to make opportunities. I will improve on the issues you raised, and I hope the company can improve the vacation policy. Third, I do have little interest or knowledge in chemistry, but I have a strong interest in canes where my friend lives. So I wrote a routine memo, but I'm worried that some competitors' product managers may see this page and mention it to Chris, which will cause me trouble. So I haven't told you. In my opinion, component manufacturers are important resources of information about newly developed products provided by competitors. For example, Solon first discovered that its main competitor was planning to launch an aerosol antiperspirant from aerosol value manufacturers. Therefore, there are almost always people from Solon at trade conferences and conferences, since these events are usually held in resorts. Attenders usually try to arrange a lot of leisure time during the event.
Okay, Lee. I'm very touched that we can talk about issue frankly and openly. I will pay attention to improving the vacation issue and team issue you raise. But you know it's not something I can change by myself. I mean, I will try to make the rules change that you and your team are happy with. But in the meantime, I also hope that you and your team's spirit and compliance with company rules can also be improved. If you have any question in the future, you can give me feedback. I hope we can make progress together. That's all of today's conversation. Do you have any other questions?
No,
Okay, have a nice day.
you
Bye.
too. Bye bye.